broken alone. I feel the rain crashing down all around this empty town. I'm searching for the lost and found, but you don't care, you're unaware. Keep moving like the scars aren't even there. It's in the air like a blazing flare. Don't stare 'cause the flames will burn us. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. I used to kiss your head when you cried for me. Hold your hand while the pain was over. Keep you warm by the roaring sea. You meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am awake, and today we're doing something a little bit different here on my channel. We are streaming a 1v1 tank battle between a TFMC tank crew and a KRRC tank crew. This is part of the DMT League. A little bit different. They asked me to cast a game just because really nothing's going to go on this weekend until the new year. So probably the last stream until the new year, to be completely honest, but we are actually also in a skirmish mode, just because it makes the tank fights a little bit more engaging and stuff like that, less travel and stuff. But one thing that's broken is the highlights, so I'm basically gonna follow this P4 around until it dies or it gets kills. But otherwise, if you guys do see the link, the pinned comment that I have on my channel, and there's also some other links down in the description below, that I'm actually going to be running a little bit of a charity kind of stream for this match, as if you guys haven't been aware of, an ESPT player by the name of General Jawbreaker recently passed away last month. Not quite sure what disease it was, but very unfortunate for him. He was actually a tank lead for ESPT, from what I can remember, and we're just running some... Shit, my bad. We're just running a little bit of a charity stream for him and his family, because they have to pay for funeral expenses. That's the GoFundMe, and there's two other links. One is, I think, a link for like a dog, something to do with dogs. I really didn't look into it because I had to set this up very, very quickly for his love and support of dogs, essentially. And then there's one where for the NNN, which was an organization that supports in research of what he was diagnosed with. So please, if you do donate, you don't have to donate. Just something I thought I'd throw into the stream today. Just helping out the community out, helping out him and his family, wishing him and his family the best as they go through this unfortunate time. But in the meantime, we do have a little 1v1 tank battle. Who looks like we have Mr. Danemore, Glossy Jeans, and Tegan. We are on the TFMC side, if I do remember myself. Yeah. Lots of things are broken actually in admin cam on skirmish, so I'm curious to see curious of how this will go. This might not be the most entertaining thing in the world, but you know, it is something that I think maybe some more teams could get into, especially for the 4v4s and other tank leagues and stuff like that. Messages? All right. We really need to fix highlights. Maybe we can get a little bit of an aerial cover. Maybe you'll see the other tank pop in somewhere. Not entirely sure where the tank is for the American side of things. Again, and one thing people do have to know, it's not about capturing dugout tanks, even though the KRRC or the TFMC crew is capturing dugout tanks. It's not based on if you cap this point first, it's based on combat score. So we really won't know until the end of the match because Luce is still yet to fix the scoreboards at all. Very curious of where this KRRC tank crew is going. Oh, there he is up at the top of the screen. You can kind of see him right there. It looks like they went for a more northern approach. I'm curious if you can hit him in the engine and one tap him. Oh, I think the TFMC crew sees him. They might see each other now. TFMC tank crew, the Daycare gets the first shot. KRRC tank crew gets the second shot, but the Daycare does end up taking them out. Obviously, they're going to go and rep and chill on top of the point. And then, as you can see, I'll just go back in the HQ. It's going to be based off of combat score, so they're up 285 to 95. Just as a little bit of a caveat, they're going to sit over there, get all nice and pampered and repped up. I think this is the HQ over here. I don't know if they're spawning it over here or not. Yeah, so they are going to spawn a tank crew here. And as this tank crew rolls back into battle, a check up on the TFMC tank crew, or the Daycare, as they nicknamed themselves. Yeah, they're just going to position behind buildings. Pretty smart play by them. Just repositioning a little bit. Just because, like, if they do take a shot, they have some form of cover to break line of sight. As when they were over here, they just basically had line of sight of the trees, which, you know, they easily shot through all the bushes and shrubs and shit. So this is obviously a little bit better of a position to be in. They're probably going to stay here honestly for the remainder of the battle. This is probably going to be the main focal point of these tank engagements. One thing that these tank crews cannot also do is basically farm them in an HQ. That is one of the rules. I have no idea where this tank went. I can ping, by the way, because I am my solo squad. I am hearing him. There he is. He's off to save the wizard. So for the KRRC tank crew, we got Bourbon, Vark, and Glitterbeer. They're obviously down one. Basically 1 point, I guess. I really don't know how the whole scoring thing works. Also, a bit of a shorter intro today, just because they kind of just hopped into the server and started the match right away. So, kind of nice, but, you know, kind of throws off some timing for me, but I didn't really know what I was getting into. We'll stick with this tank crew because we can easily just look at the map and see where they're at. They're also obviously pinging of where, you know, line of sights of main roads are, and they are unfortunately stuck on a rock. Apparently that rock has a really bad collision with the medium. And this is only on a 15-minute delay. There's really no point of a half-hour delay. You might as well just record this, record the game then if it's a half-hour delay. But one thing we also do have to note is Elsenborn Ridge. Obviously, it's the newest map in the game, and there is dynamic weather. So there could be opportunities for these tanks to, you know, get even closer than, I guess, what they were. They were probably only, what, 50 meters away from each other when that tank and fight happened? Oh, and also in skirmish, it's mediums only. You can't even spawn a tiger if you wish. I think you can spawn in jeeps. I don't know if you can spawn in lights or recons. But as you can see, this tank crew has a good line of sight. They are on top of there. Don't think they have a line of sight maybe on them. Still posted up on top of here. The one thing that benefits for this KRRC tank crew is they can back up easily on this downward slope and probably hide behind one of these hay bales if that if they don't get first shot. Obviously they're gonna take it pretty slow. They're just scanning the environment right now. And one thing to note is these players are probably playing with HUD. So as you can see, the zone, the cap sector is contested. So they both know, at least both tank crews should know that they're both inside the sector. So now they are playing pretty cautiously. Obviously, this tank crew has the biggest advantage just for the fact that a tank really wouldn't be coming up on their 6 over here. A little aerial shot of where these tanks are. You can kind of see them on both your screens. You have one up over here by the barn building area. The KRC crew. Troop 2. Slowly slugging it up the hill. I hate how they're in the shrubs right now. I don't think he's gonna have a really good visual on him. For viewer experience, this is probably terrible. Don't exactly know where each other are, I guess. This crew. They might see him now. They do have a move mark. I was talking to some of the guys also before, I think some of the league reps, and they did say that some of these 1v1s engagements can take very long times without each other pushing. That could be happening here, but given that Elsenborn is so, like, massive, they're probably not going to take those chances as opposed to maybe Carentan. Very, Strash are like stuck inside the wall for some reason. I don't know why. I'm curious that the KRRC tank crew isn't really engaging, because at some point they have to, because they are down and this is a semifinal for this tournament. Because whenever you move, you have basically the disadvantage when it comes to this. And I think, yep, they do see him. They don't have the elevation maybe right now. I'm very surprised that they could not see each other. Maybe there's a possibility. Oh, they don't see them yet. But he is backing up. Engine is off. The P4 should be able to see him now. Maybe it is capture. I have no idea. I think this crew did see them. I think we're gonna get into a tank engagement here. Yep, P4 sees him. There's a chance that rock could be in his way. Ricochets. Medium Sherman turning his gun and backing up. Gets one shot into him. That's a haul. Shatter and a miss. Takes another shot. They both miss each other on both of those shots. P4 does have the one-shot advantage. Glitterbeer, I think, just got ran over. And this P4 should be Rick's. Gets a hull shot. I'm pretty sure he shot turret on the first one then. Hull shot for the medium. And does end up taking him out. That is another kill for the TFMC tank crew. Pretty unfortunate for them to lose that engagement. I'm not sure where they will be spawning. I thought Glitterbeer got ran over, but I guess he guess he didn't. So it looks like they're going to be spawning out the right HQ, flipping it up a little bit. Again, check out the links in the description and the pinned comment for the donation links to General Jawbreaker, member of ESPT, who sadly passed away last month. Would mean a lot to them if you guys do donate, but you're not obligated to donate, obviously. Just showing your support is really nice still. So yeah, it looks like the TFMC tank crew is going to still go behind this building, which is still the correct play in my opinion, because it is in the cap sector, so they will know when someone enters it, or any tank, or I should say the one tank enters it. Just slowly backing it up into or around that point. I would not be surprised also if they play a little bit more aggressive, since they do have the like a 2-kill lead, or I guess 2-kill lead. I really can't think, but yeah, but I wonder if it's possible if they can maybe sneak like somewhere like right over here. They can possibly see them, but again, it's really dense, and this is just me zooming in. You can kind of see the silhouette of the P4. Lost the medium for a second. Oh, he does ricochet him though. They do see him moving in. Think he got hull on that shot. You might have gotten tracks on that shot. But good eye from the TFMC, aka the Daycare. Pretty sure they got tracks on that. Again, where they are is right here. You can kind of see them. Not really. They did hit him. Hit him once. That's a haul. They did hit tracks on one of the shots. They do take him out again. That is very, very rough. Good shot from the KRRC tanker. That is a good eye also by the commander, or from the TC, because this is a that's a rough line of sight for this tanker to even spot him. So yeah, I don't really know what to say. Looks like they're gonna spawn in the same HQ. Right, come back. And then smartly, they are gonna move position. They have been in here basically for the last 2 kills. They have to move just to, you know, keep this crew on their toes, because now this crew, they can't really, I guess, play passive, like whatsoever. They have to play a little bit more aggressive, and they basically have to get a kill on this life. If they don't, it kind of spells GG in my personal opinion, because with a tank it does take a while for it to roll out. So they're wisely gonna like change positions. Maybe they think they're gonna come out of this HQ and go through these forests, kind of where they came from the first initial life at the beginning of the match. I don't really agree with them of where they're going, just because they have to play a little bit more aggressively. Like following like a tank around. I'm not sure how far you can even go. They might hit a wall barrier soon. Looks like they are gonna go super wide. Again, TFMC tanker is right here. Very, very far away. Actually, you can see him from here. Oh god. And I think they're trying to counter that position that they were initially in by this figure 8, I guess. I really don't know. Again, only 10 minutes left in this match. This is something I think they should have done on their 3rd or their 2nd life. Well, they drive over there, do what the TFMC boys, aka the Daycare, are doing. Just chilling basically in their initial spot where they killed the medium. Not really doing anything too crazy. He's stuck on a tree? Yeah, he is. I guess the snow berm doesn't like that. But they keep going on this direct path. I wish, I think they're like right here right now. I have no idea. No, they're like actually like on their direct side. Like actually on their direct side. Hopefully they don't go on these donut things. Pretty sure they also have their engine off. Oh shit. God, this is so sensitive. Get over this. The terrain this bad on Elsenborn? Never always thought it was this bad. Well, I did call it. This was like the map of, like Hurricane and Foy had a baby. Oh, they're right. Oh, he missed. He hit a tree. This KRRC tanker, like, just not. No. Oh, he hit turret. That's a hull shot. Oh, he hit turret again and shattered. Oh, he missed. He can get a pen. This could be an even fight a little bit. Sherman misses. They shoot at the exact same time, but obviously this guy had the first initial hull shot and does take him out. Bourbon, Vlark, and Beer finally get their first kill. Probably gonna go on rep right now. They're obviously going to drop a tank. Probably should rep. Obviously, they'll get into their P4. Now this is the downtime. It's a little bit different vein. I don't really mind just streaming it. It's something fun to do. I will say though, I feel like this these guys should be playing a little bit more aggressive. I don't know how legal that is for I don't know the actual rules, but they are gonna use a recon plane, I guess. I know you just can't go in the first 3 grid squares, so you can't go on the 8, 9, 10 line or the 1, 2, 3 line. I feel like, oh gosh, no. Driving through this seems like hell. I feel like this crew could be playing a little bit more aggressive, maybe even taking something out of the TFMC tank crew, the Daycare's tank crew, is even just playing like a little bit like right here. Or even like by this barn, because they had opportunity to go from over here to over here. Obviously they got shut down with the recon plane a little bit, but you know, I feel like an offset like place of where they're at could throw this tank crew and could like swing it into more of their favor. I totally lost where this tank crew was going. Looks like they're in a kind of go wide. They actually might meet each other on this main road at one point. Looks like they're playing a little bit more cautiously. So Looks like neither tanker really wants to move at all. And just as a reference, this is where that other medium is at. Kind of get more of a visual. Yep, he's just chilling on the main road. Or is this train tracks? Oh, that's a road. So they still won't see each other with that bend in the way. Obviously, they're not in the zone yet. They aren't contesting it. This is why maybe going over here for either team would be beneficial. But it looks like TFMC does not really want to move up right now. Like they are slowly inching their way forward. Yeah, playing without highlights kind of sucks, I'm not gonna lie. I think they could be seeing each other any second. Both tanks on screen. Both guns basically pointed in their general directions of each other. I think as soon, unless they can see through the bush, as soon as like this P4, if it keeps going at this crawling speed, we will see a shot fired. I think the KRRC tank crew will get the first shot. Yes, he does. P4 is gonna back up. It does get the kill. Clean and unscathed. My dog is going crazy. They are going to take a P4 out of the right HQ. Not sure what kind of fiestas are happening in D10. And I'm pretty sure that is the end of the match. Oh, is it really always like next match time at the top of the screen? Is that always always like that? Yeah, TFMC crew, obviously they are the winners. They have won with 846 points to KRRC's 570. I feel like KRRC just had to play a little bit more aggressively to get the win on that, but either way, those are actually some pretty good tank engagements. That actually was pretty fun. God, everyone's entering the Discord call right now that I'm deafened in. But yeah, that's, I think, gonna do it for this stream. I really don't have any much else to say other than if you do see the donation links, please switch to those. Yeah, I'll actually be back in 1 second. I'm gonna something real quick. Thank you.